Okay, so before we get going with our polynomials, I thought it would be best to put in a little reminder of how long division works. Because for some of you, you won't have seen it for years, and for some of you, you might not have seen it at all in its classical form. It depends where you got taught it. So let's go with long division. Right, so we are going to do 242,687 divided by 53. Okay, and at the minute you might be like, what on earth has this got to do with polynomials? But trust me, it'll make sense in not too long. Right, so when we're doing long division, the first thing we have to do is we look at our number and we find the first, kind of looking from left to right, the first combination of digits that will be able to be divided by 53. So 2, we're going to have, I'll put my answer in a different colour to make things a bit different. Okay, so 2 goes into 53 0 times. Okay, we're still carrying, but we're not writing it in the traditional method of carrying. Okay, so we're then looking at the next two numbers, 24, which goes in 0 times. And so we look at the next number, 242. Well, we know 242 is going to be divisible by 53. Okay, because we know that we're going to be able to get a number bigger than that. So 53, we can write out our 53 times table if it's going to help. So it's going to go 53, 106, 159, and then it would go 212, then it's going to go 265. Okay, so the nearest one to 242 that's not more than 242 is 212. So we put that down. Okay, we subtract to find our remainder. Okay, so we did 4 times 53, which is 212. And we've got the remainder, which we've got to work out here. So from 212 up to 242 is 30. So that's our remainder. Right, so now with long division, instead of taking our remainder to our number, we take our number to our remainder. So the 6 comes down and joins the 30. So we get 306, which is the same as we would have got if we'd carried the 30 over to the 6. Right, so we then have to figure out what is the nearest number to that. Right, so we'll check the next one. We get 318 when we add another 53. Okay, so we know that it's got to be that 265 because 318 is too many. So we put a 5 up here because that's the closest one to 306. Okay, so we get 265. So we check our remainder. 6 take away 5 is 1. 0 take away 6 we can't do. Carry 10 take away 6 is 4. So our remainder is 41. Again, rather than taking the 41 to the 8, we take the 8 to the 41. And so we need to then keep going with our times table. So we need to keep adding 53. So we get 371. And then we get 424. Okay. That should do us for now, but we'll do the next one, 477. So our closest number to 418 is that 371, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one. So we put 7. Okay, we'll see what we have left over. So 8 take away 1 is 7. And then we are going to have to 1 take away 7 we can't do, so we carry the 1 over, which leaves us with 3 here and a 1 taken over. So 11 take away 7 is 4, and then 3 take away 3 is 0. So that's our remainder is 47. Instead of taking the remainder to the last number, take the last number to the remainder. So it's still, like I said before, I think, doing the same type of, like we're still dividing the same way. But instead of taking the remainder to the number, we're taking the number to the remainder. And we have a harder times table to work with than our normal ones, but we can keep adding 53, so we can do each times table for this one. Right, so then 477 is the 9th number, so we get 9. We've got 477, which is the closest, and we get 0, so our remainder is 0. Each of these we are subtracting, okay? Right, so I'm going to do another example for you, just to make it a little bit more obvious for us. If you didn't follow that one, right? So, okay, so for our next one we're going to do 173,367. We're going to divide that by 27. I'm being nice on these ones and giving us ones that don't have remainders. Right, so first things first is to look at our 27 times table. So we know that looking at our numbers, 1 is not going to be in our 27 times table. 17 is still too little. So it's 173 is the first number that we've got to look for in our 27 times table. So 27 times table, might as well write it out. 27, then add 27, you get 54. Another 27, you get 81. Add another 27, you get 108. Another one, you get 135. Add another one, you get 162. Add another one, you get 189. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go up to 9. Then you get 216 and 243. So we've done the first 9 numbers. Okay, so what I was doing there very quickly was adding 30 and then taking away 3. So 27 add 30 is 57, take away 3 is 54. So add 30, take away 3 each time. You could add 20 and then add 7. It's up to you, both ways work. Right, so the closest number to 173 is 162. So 162 is our 6th number, so we put a 6 up there. We take away to find a remainder. 3 take away 2 is 1. 7 take away 6 is 1. 1 take away 1 is 0. We take the number to the remainder, and we get 113. The closest number to 113 is 108. 108 is the 4th number, so 4 goes up there. We then do our take away to get our remainder, so we've got 3 take away 8, can't do, so we need to borrow. 13 take away 8 is 5, and then the other 2 are zeros because they're identical. Again, take the number to the remainder, so the remainder is 5, we take the 6 to that one. The closest number to that is 54, which is the 2nd number. Okay, find our remainder is 6 take away 4, which is 2. Take the 7 to the 2. We've got 27, which is the first number in that times table, so we've got 27, double checking, our remainder is 0, and that's our long division done. Right, so we will be moving on to do long division with polynomials, okay, but until then, the next video will come up, and that's long division with polynomials, and also there's a link here to the previous video. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments. Great. Thank you for watching.